right, let's bring in Dr. George James, a licensed marriage family therapist with the Council for Relationships. Dr. James, we were just talking about what's going on at UNC Chapel Hill there. They are looking into 2 potential student suicides in the last month. They gave students a wellness day today because they're concerned about their mental health. The chancellor said himself that there is a mental health crisis across our nation. How important are wellness days, not just for college kids, but adults, other employees too?
Yeah, there's so many ways that we will take a day off if we are physically sick, if we have the flu or a cold, because we know we can't really produce or operate. But it's the same thing mentally and emotionally, where we do need to have wellness days or mental health days. Now, I'm not saying that you need to take sometimes weeks or multiple days off. Sometimes that could be the case, but sometimes it's a day or two that we need, that we're tired, we're overwhelmed, or we're stressed, or we're dealing with a lot, especially as we get into this latter part of the year.
If someone is sitting here thinking, well, I don't know what I would do with a wellness day. I'd probably just get roped into doing things for my family or my kids, or I'd end up doing work. What's your best advice for people? How can you use a day off to really recharge effectively?
Yeah, I think that's the struggle that a lot of us have, is that we just stay busy, or we fill open time with something else that could be just as stressful and overwhelming. And even some college campuses last year, when they gave wellness days, they were still giving homework and assignment. So if you're going to have a day off, have a day off. Do something that you can enjoy. Do something that recharges you, refreshes you. Spend time with a partner, a family member, your pet. Do something that you love, some exercise, physical activity, or take a nap. Do something for you.
That is the best advice I've heard in a long time, Dr. James. Take a nap. That sounds so great. I've always joked that I think naps are one of the greatest luxuries that adults don't have. Forget about having money to buy expensive stuff. More naps for everyone, I think, would help so much. Let's talk about what's going on specifically with students, though. More students are struggling with their mental health, or at least more of them are talking about it these days. Back in 2009, around 20% of students reported some sort of mental health distress. This year, that rate is up to 40%. That's according to a study by Healthy Minds. What would you like to see colleges and universities offer their students to help bring down that level of distress?
One of the things that college campuses are doing well is that just about every college campus has a university counseling center. Mm-hmm. What I want to do more is to increase the amount of services that are on campus, especially for even populations on campus that sometimes get overlooked. Students of color, students dealing with different challenges, whether it be physical or whether it be other things that come up. Students dealing with their sexual orientation and finding a place of that might be good or safe for them to come out. Being able to address these areas for students on campus become very important, because students even though the services are there, they don't always feel that it is safe and trusted for them. One university I heard sometimes had counseling appointments in the library where the students would be, to make it more accessible. So we need to do things to reach students and let them know that it's okay to get the services and support that they need, and it's right there for them on campus.
What if they don't have the support and the services that they need? What's your best advice for students? Are there things that they can do on their own to try to better manage their mental distress, or just at least get themselves to a calm enough place where they could get from day to day if that's what they're going through?
As you mentioned, right, the rates have increased overall, and we've seen in the past year, especially with COVID, racial injustice, and everything else, these rates around mental health struggles have increased. What we can do is check in with each other, right? As students, as friends, as colleagues, as professors, being able to just say, like, hey, are you okay? Sometimes professors might see differences with their students, or a friend, whether a fraternity or sorority, or whether it's a group or a club or a sport. Check in with those around you and then tell them it's okay to get help, or that I'm getting help, so you should get help. And that might encourage them to do what's necessary.
I love this. Check in with the people that you care about. Check in with the people that you engage with every day, and make some time to get some rest. Take a nap if you can. They're all little things that help us recharge. Dr. James, you always help us recharge, coming on the show with your great advice. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Naps are great. Let's go get some.
Go naps. I'm into it. If you or someone you know is in crisis, just remember you can always call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That's 1-800-273-TALK-8255.